The next part of the system, we will focus on leave. At first, we'll sign in as an employee and go through the module and then apply for leave to show how the workflow is facilitated through the system. Having signed in as the employee, we will navigate to the leave module, and from here an employee would be able to apply for leave, choosing a start date and an end date from the calendars. They can also choose the leave type that they would like to apply for. It will automatically calculate the duration of the leave and consider public holidays and weekends in that duration. If it is sick leave, the employee would be able to enter the doctor's details, and it's also possible to attach supporting documents to this application, and additional comments can also be included in the application. Once this leave application has been submitted, it will send an email to the line manager for this employee to notify them of this application. That item will then be in their task inbox and they will be able to action it from there. The Leave Balances tab allows an employee to look at what their balances is as at today's date, but also as at a future date. The value will be calculated real time based on your leave policy and leave rules as they are configured on SmartHR. So here we can clearly see that the employee is entitled to 36 days leave as at today. The employee will also see the amount of leave days they still have available in the cycle, any accumulated leave, as well as days that might be at risk and at what point those days will be forfeited. An employee can also change this to a future date so that they can look at what a leave balance will potentially be at a point where they would like to take leave. Again, the value will be calculated as the date is selected, and any grid view on the ESS as is displayed here can be exported into different formats using the reports button at the bottom. An employee will also have a view of their leave history from the history tab, showing them leave that they have applied for, whether it's been approved or not, or whatever the status is around it. And again, any information like this can be exported. Now, in the case where this employee has now submitted their leave application, a leave notification task would have been routed to the line manager. The manager would have received an email that would look something like this to say that this employee has applied for the following leave days. The manager will then click on the link at the bottom of the email, which will take them straight into the ESS so that they can action that item. Any workflow tasks through the ESS are routed to the inbox of an employee. And in this case, Petunia would now have a view of that application submitted by Charlie. She can then open up that specific task, look at the details, and decide if she wants to approve or reject this application. From this task, that she would also be able to look at the leave balances or open any supporting attachments to this application, and she would also have a view of who else in her team will be on leave during the same time as Charlie's application. Once Petunia has approved or rejected this leave application, it will again send an email to the employee to notify them of the status of the application. And since SmartHR allows for multiple steps in a workflow, this leave item could have also been routed to a next person that also needs to approve or reject this leave item. And that concludes our ESS leave module.